gets underway. One right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Gets the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the There might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And here comes the offense on second down. Brown wants to pass. A little release to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nobody around as he makes the catch. He gets it all the way.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Touchdown, UNC! Fit it in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking for space. It's Gauze. Still running at the 40. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Unleashes one. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks offense made a couple of moves and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Lopez to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Unleashes one. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tar Heel. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Farrell. Offense on their move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back on the option. The give. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn in.
Makes the catch down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Unloads to the right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right in the face.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Lopez wants to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to more of that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this this lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. At the 45, on its way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
Unleashes one deep. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Breaks into the open. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tough rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to go back.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's gone.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Lopez to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And this has just been a passing clinic. Secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
29 Philly. Ready.
On the run, it's Hall. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense, playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get it.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense is expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. A big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it
on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. And they're able to make the tackle.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
He's looking to throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Wants to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
To the ground with the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Lopez to pass. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little. To this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown. Now they going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to keep it in the air. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's good. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Grabs it in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was